on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Всем привет, прохождение игры Alan Wake. Включить кофеварку, давай включим.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Идти к Элис. Элис.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Изучить макеты обложки.
These look really good.
Oh, sure.
О, взять страницу рукописи. Внезапная остановка. Правду говорят, убивает не падение, а внезапная остановка в конце. Я лежал здесь, в снегу, а в голове у меня раз за разом повторялась жуткая вереница сцен, которые привели меня сюда. Повтор моего личного кино с реальным убийством. Память моего трупа. Алан Вейк. Почти что Джон Уэйн. Опять я играю словами. Роковая женщина исчезла. Остался только кислый привкус поцелуя, который убил меня. Внезапная концовка 2. Это было запоздалое прощание. Через 13 лет после того, как я отомстил, оно наконец настигло меня. Боль пришлось терпеть долго. Моя кровь окрасила снег. Этакий зловещий коктейль с замороженным соком. Растворила все разбросанные болеутоляющие, лениво капала в сточную трубу, смешиваясь с желчью города, становясь с ней одним целым. Теперь я вижу моих жену и сына. Милая, я дома. Что это за херь? Барри не наложил лапу. На кого? Да-да-да, свет погас. Давай, сюда.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey. Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Брайт Фоллс, настоящее. Как самочувствие, мистер Уэйк? Чувствуете тошноту, потерю? Да, так они спешат.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Так, поговорить с Сарой. Подожди, куда? О, читать. Разыскивается мужчина, пропал без вести 20.06.2007. Отличительные признаки. Мастер побеждать в состязаниях. Еще одни пропавшие разыскиваются: Ричард Бау, Брюс Данский, Джейкоб Миллер. Не вернулись во время туристического похода и не выходят на связь. Если вы видели их или вам известно их местоположение, звоните по номеру. Спасибо.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the summer.
I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputy... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off. God knows.
The kidnapper fired his
Похититель выстрелил в последний раз, и тень растаяла во тьме, из которой явилась. Вот видишь, Уэйк, ничего особенного. Сама мысль о том, что Элис в руках у этого человека, была отвратительной. Мы стояли на деревянной площадке Лаверс Пик. За спиной у нас были гора и водопад. В высоте над головой мерцали красные огоньки радиомачты. А меня так и подмывало нанести удар, но я заставил себя заговорить. Давай перейдем к делу. Где моя жена? Окей, где? На переднем сиденье лежали водительские права Элли, звонившей. Понятно.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent,
хотя она и носила человеческое обличие, но назвать темную сущность разумной значило применить человеческое понятие к тому, что было совершенно чуждо всему человеческому. Тем не менее, она нашла единственное достаточно темное место во всей закусочной. Свет, льющийся в коридор, страшно мучил ее, но она терпела. Писатель скоро исправит положение. Он направлялся в то единственное место, где власть все еще принадлежала ей. То. Писатель — это свет, который выхватывает из тьмы очертания воображаемого мира. Творит его из пустоты так же, как скульптор ваяет. Серьезно. Впереди долгий путь в темноту, на кону жизнь Элис, но нельзя об этом думать, иначе я не выдержу. Ужас спрячется на грани восприятия, я не сдамся. Здесь все возможно, я закончу историю, я спасу ее.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Говорите с Расти. А где он? О, подожди, тормоз. Тут есть, тут нет.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air. A guy who was bulletproof until you... That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission. You want to know where you can shove that flashlight?
Lock the door when I leave.
Yep, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie. Watch where you point that thing, Al! Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. The door now.
Так, Барри думает о своем уме Уэйк. Барри никогда не ладил с Элис, но знал, что Алан любит ее до безумия. А теперь с Элис что-то случилось, и вот Ал вооружился пушкой и говорит вещи, за которые людей сажают в палаты, обитые войлоком. Как будто у друга случился сильный психоз, напрочь отгородивший его от реальности. Барри был до смерти напуган.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know. Tell me.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Роуз и Расти. Роуз знала, что Расти был влюблен в нее, и он нравился девушке, очень нравился. Он учил ее танцевать, а жизнь давно уже показала ей, чего стоит нежный и мягкий мужчина. Расти хорошо к ней относился, развлекал ее и поднимал настроение. Но он не был принцем ее мечты, и это подтверждало невыносимую истину. Роуз была так же далека от голливудской сказки, как и ее поклонник. А внутри базы стояла жуткая вонь, будто давно сгнивший утопленник выбрался из могилы, а Расти харкал кровью. Я с трудом мог отвести взгляд от его сломанной, неестественно вывернутой ноги. Что за тварь это сделала? Макс поскулил у себя... Макс поскуливал у себя в клетке. У Расти лихорадочно горели глаза, взгляд его был полон ужаса. Он прохрипел: «Мистер Уэйк». Все случилось в точь, как было написано на той странице. Нечего было подбирать всякие рукописи страницы.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Темная сущность атакует Расти. Туристический центр был крепким зданием, но удар полностью разворотил фасад. Расти пролетел через весь вестибюль, словно тряпичная кукла, и сильно ударился о дальнюю стену. Воли не было, пока он не попробовал пошевелиться, не увидел, что нога его неестественно согнута, сломанное ребро кололо изнутри. При мысли о смерти в одиночестве Расти завыл от боли и страха. Насколько я помню, тут должен... Так... Войк в безопасном убежище. В последнюю секунду я изменил направление, бросился вниз. Топор расколол древесный ствол. Я рухнул в озеро яркого света. Легкие горели, не было сил двигаться. Я напрягся в ожидании смертельного удара, но его так и не последовало. Я поднял голову, темнота оставалась неподвижной. Какое-то время, залитый холодным светом, я был в безопасности.
was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with blood patches. It looked like liquid darkness.
Ага.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Так, а где он? Ага, привет.
Who purchased a park license? Obey! Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! Approach closer than 100 yards. 2 bears and wolves? Never approach any other. No closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. At all times. Never leave your pet unattended. To remove any natural objects or historical art.
Да хорош так бегать. Прости.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
сколько у вас? Двое? Ладно. Трое. Понял. Да подожди. Да ёп. Да блин. Так, тут один выходит. Где второй выходит? Понятно. Ага. Где еще один? Где еще один? Вижу. Да ладно тебе. Еще один. Двое. У меня патрон нет. И как? Ну, пусть будет прошел. Уэйк видит символ факела. Я повернул за угол, страшась того, что мог увидеть в лучах фонарика. Вдруг передо мной засиял грубо нарисованный символ факела. Под ним я нашел обшарпанный металлический ящик, спрятанный за большим камнем. Это был целый склад, оставленный здесь не случайно. Батарейки, сигнальные ракеты, патроны. Запасы необходимы, чтобы пережить очень темную ночь. Приготовленный кем-то, кто знал то, что я... Приготовленный кем-то, кто знал то, что знал я, и даже больше. Так, а это где? У меня как раз таки ничего нету. С большим камнем. Вот здесь я помню, здесь у меня... Я здесь не выживу, это 100%. Ну прям вообще нет. Сейчас тут кто-то выйдет, насколько я помню, да, вон он. Жопа. Тут. Да. Сколько? 1, 2, 3. Понятно. Давай еще раз. Так, подожди, тут точно ничего нету. Тут пусто. Тут вроде тоже. Блин, подожди, а у меня же ракетница. Ну-ка, давай попробую. Привет. Ага, появились. Отлично. Ух ты. А откуда? Так, может быть, там? Не. Ну, патроны где-нибудь. У меня сколько их? 9. О. Дерево, с которого был сделан этот срез, начало расти в 1846 году. Подписание Орегонского соглашения. Прочие знаменательные события, отмеченные на кольцах: 1853 образование территории Вашингтона, 1878 основание горнодобывающей компании Bright Falls и самого города. 1889 Вашингтон получает статус штата. Дерево пострадало от лесного пожара. 1929-1970 горнодобывающая компания Bright Falls закрывается после извержения вулкана под озером Колдрон. 1980 извержение вулкана Святой Елены. 1987 дерево повалено во время бури. Неплохая жизнь у этого дерева была. Так. Куда? Патроны. Боеприпасы, что-нибудь. Дайте мне. Достигнута контрольная точка. Вы типа хотите сказать вот так вот? Прибытие. Агент Найтингейл не хотел торчать в Брайт Фоллс. Маленькие городки вызывали у него отвращение. Ему не нравились ни деревья, ни кофе. Теперь он знал, что за витринами и улыбками прячется немыслимый ужас, но отчаянно мечтал повернуть автомобиль и гнать, пока не выдохнется, или свернуть с дороги. Чё? Он отчаянно мечтал повернуть автомобиль и гнать, пока не выдохнется, или свернуть с дороги и надраться. У него была работа. Писателя следовало поймать любой ценой. Удачи вам в ваших начинаниях. Так, контрольная точка есть. На сегодня, пожалуй, это все. Всем спасибо за просмотр и счастливо. Тут выход. Выход.